Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a super easy little Christmas animal to share with you that I think you're really going to enjoy. He's a super cute little moose, got little big eyes. All the supplies are pretty easily to find. He's pretty simple to put together. If you want to know how to make him, stick around. I'll show you how. Thank y'all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Okay, we're going to start with a 4-inch egg. It's styrofoam egg. I got these on Amazon, and you're going to take a 2-inch styrofoam ball. Then you're going to need a 1/4-inch by 6-inch dowel stick, and you're going to sharpen one end. Sharp end and run it through the small ball, and we're going to attach it to the egg. Now we're going to come back 3 inches from the front part of that egg, and we're using the fatter part of the egg for the face. So come back 3 inches, mark that, and we're going to stick the styrofoam ball onto the egg right at that point. So I'm going to have to cut this a little bit shorter. So it ends up measuring 2 3/4 of an inch. And we're going to put the blunt side inside of the ball and then stick the pointy side down into the egg, kind of at a little bit of a diagonal. And then you're going to pull it back out and put some glue inside the hole and around the hole and glue it back together. You want to put it around the hole so it doesn't spin. Okay, next I'm taking a furry sock and I'm going to run the egg part down into the bottom so the nose of the moose will be right at the bottom. Pull it up as tight as you can, and then we're going to put a rubber band around the top, cut that off, and glue that in. Now, I got these socks on Amazon. I'll give you the link for them, but you could use any sock that's something that's similar color. Or if you don't want to use a sock, you can just cover this with fabric. Just make a tube and then slide it on in there. Just grab a string, and we're just going to wrap it right around the top and tie it off really tight. And then we're going to glue the top to make sure it stays in place. Okay, next I got this little hat at Michael's. It was just an ornament, and I'm just putting it right over the top part of the head. Now, if you can't get a hat like this, you can make a hat. Even a little stocking would be cute, like a little flannel stocking. But you can make any kind of hat that you want to go onto this. I just got this one, and it's already pre-made. Next, I'm going to take a pool noodle, and I'm going to cut it at 4 3/4 of an inch. Now, I'm showing 5 inches there, but I came back in and cut mine off another 1/4 of an inch. And then we're going to take a dowel stick and a cork, sharpen one end, and you're going to run it through the cork just until it grabs. Mine's probably in here about a 1/2 of an inch. Okay, then measure it against your head, and you're going to cut off some so that it doesn't go all the way through the head. And then put your cork down inside of your noodle all the way down. And then go ahead and cover it up with your fabric, and the rough part is going to be at the top towards where the head is. And we're going to take some needle and thread, and we are going to sew a casing around here to draw this up. And I'm just using little 1/4-inch stitches to go all the way around. And then when you get to the end, just tie that up tight. You want to make sure it's tight around that stick. I'm pulling my hat all the way down over my styrofoam egg, and I'm going to glue this in. You're going to connect your body right through the back part of that egg. And then take it back out, and we're going to glue this all in. And then just let that dry real good. The eyes, I'm taking 2 felt balls that measure about a 1/2 inch. I'm going to run a hole down in the center of them to cut it open. And then I'm using some little doll eyes to go into the center. And I'll give you a link for all these. Just kind of make sure that you get it cut open so that that doll eye is flush. And then I'm taking a dowel stick to kind of run through it to open it up a little bit more. Just sharpen a dowel stick, and then you can get it to go down farther than the knife is. Just kind of wallers it out a little bit. And then put your little eye in there, and we're going to glue these in here in a little bit. And then do the same thing with the other eye. Then pull them back out and just glue them in. Okay, and then we're just going to attach them right to the top part of the head, and we're going to put them right side by side. Now, if you can't get a felt ball, you can use a pom-pom, and you can actually use a little bead for the eye if you want to as well. But we're putting them right close together. Next, for his antlers, I've given you the pattern in the description below. Just download it and cut it out, and you're going to cut 4 of these out. And I'm just using a brown felt, and this is going to be the premium felt from Hobby Lobby. It's a little bit thicker. I think it's a 2 millimeter. To attach these, we're just going to take a piece of wire. That's probably about a 2.5-inch piece of wire. And then we're going to glue our pieces together, and we're going to put a little bit of stuffing inside just to make them a little bit fuller. So just line them up real good, and then glue all the way around the little hump parts, but leave the bottom part open. Next, I'm just taking some polyfill, and I'm just going to try to fill it up as much as I can. Now, I did not get a lot in here, just a little bit to make it a little bit thicker or a little fuller. And I'm just using a dowel stick to help stick it up into those little hump areas. And then I'm going to glue my wire in at the end and then glue the bottom in. And then you're going to do exactly the same thing with the other antler. To attach them, I'm just taking a dowel stick that I sharpened, and I'm just pushing it right through there and then pushing that in there. Now you're going into the small styrofoam ball to attach these. And then I'm going to pull it back out and glue them in. And you're going to glue a little bit on the bottom part of the antler to the hat. And you're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. For the ears, I'm just taking another piece of felt, I'm doubling it up, and I'm going to cut a leaf shape out of this. And you're going to do 2 for each side. So go ahead and double them up, and then they'll match. It's just a leaf shape. And you can use that one as a pattern for the other one. Okay, then we're going to glue the 2 together, leaving an opening in the bottom because we're going to put a wire in there to attach these as well. And then glue your wire on in. And you're going to do the same thing with the other ear. And then we're going to fold our ears at the bottom together to kind of make them squeezed shut, like that. Just put a little bit of glue in there and hold it till it dries. Attach them. I'm just coming in at a diagonal in front of the antler, and I'm just going to attach my ears like that on both sides. Take them back out and glue them in. And we are going right through the hat. Little nostrils, I'm just taking 2 pieces of brown felt, cutting them into a oval shape. And then I'm going to position them onto his face, and then I'm going to glue them in. For his feet, I'm taking 2 styrofoam balls that are 2 inches in diameter, and I'm going to cut them in half. And I'm going to use 1/2 for each one of his feet. Bottom of his feet, I'm going to use some brown felt. I'm just doing a circle around to trace it out, and then I'm going to cut 4 of these out. To cover his feet, I'm going to use a brown Sherpa fabric. It's a stretchy fabric. I'm just going to go right over the ball, and I'm going to get as close to it as I can with a little overhang on the bottom to tuck it in. And you want to use something that's stretchy. You could use a fleece fabric for this or anything like that, but you do want to use a stretchy fabric so you can pull it to where you have no buckling around the edge. And I'm going to get it all the way glued around, and then I'm going to trim it off, and then I'm going to come over the bottom part of the ball and glue it in. And all that'll be covered up with that little piece of felt that you cut a minute ago. Just take some time on this because you do want to make sure that it is completely covered and you have no wrinkles. Okay, and then you're going to trim it to where you have about 1/4 of an inch overhang to go around the bottom. Don't cut it short or you will see it. And then just glue that down. You want to make sure that you are overhanging the edge. And try to get it as flat as you can. And then you're going to do the same thing with the other 3. Then just glue all the way around the outside and the inside and add your little felt circle. Next, we're going to take a cork and we're going to cut it at 3/4 of an inch. And you're going to cut 4 of them. You're going to take a 1/4 inch by 6 inch dowel stick, sharpen one end, and you're going to run it straight through this. Now you can start halfway through this side, then you can turn it over and come halfway through the other side, and it'll go in there pretty quick and easy. But you want to make sure that you go all the way through it because we are going to attach the pointy end, about a 1/2 inch of that, to the top of part of the foot. So you want to come through that cork about a 1/2 of an inch. And you can drill these out if you'd rather drill them with a drill. This was really not too bad. We're just going to put them right down into the center of each one of the feet, and then we're going to glue them in. Next, I'm going to take some fur and I'm going to cut it in 1/2 inch strips. And I'm just going to put this right around that cork. So just kind of measure how much you need. And I got this at Joann's. It was in a roll in like the ribbon department. Then I'm just going to glue it all the way around and then meet off in the back. And I'm just overlapping just a little bit. And then do the same thing to the other ones. Next, I'm just going to make some skinny legs out of the other sock. I'm just going to cut this down probably about, I think it ended up being maybe 5 inches by an inch. I'll measure here in a second. And you're going to cut 2 of these. So that's about 1 inch by about 5 inches. And I'm just going to take it and open it up and go ahead and fold down one side over top of the other by gluing it together. We're making just a little tube. And then fold the other end over to finish it out and glue it down too so it has a nice finished edge. And then I'm going to put a safety pin inside of here to run it through. So I'm just going to clip it on one side and then just feed it through to the other side to turn this right side out. And each one of these legs is going to make 2 legs. So we are going to cut these in half. And make the other one exactly like this one. After you cut those in half, we're going to go ahead and put all these on. Just kind of come over with the finished edge towards the bottom where the boot is. And do the same thing for all 4 of them. Okay, now we're going to close up the bottom. We're just going to put some hot glue right inside and then push all this inside. And this is going to take a minute because you need to make sure you do get it glued in good. And you just have to apply glue each time as you go. But just going to get it until it's completely inside of that tube. Okay, next for his little tail, I'm just going to cut a little oval shape out of the toe of the other sock. And I'm going to open it up and I'm going to glue it in together. So I'm going to fold it over on the inside on both sides and then just glue this together. And I'm going to attach it with another wire just like I did on his ears and his antlers. I'm using about a 3-inch piece of wire. I'm going to put half of it down into the tail and then I'm going to bend it at a 90 degree and then I'm going to put it into the noodle. Just kind of bend it towards the noodle, towards the front. And then go ahead and stick it into the noodle and we're going to glue it in. Next, I'm going to attach the legs. I'm just putting both of the front ones straight in on the very front. And then I'm going to diagonal the rear ones in on the back. So go ahead and set them down and then diagonal your rear ones in at an angle. And then I'm going to take them back out and I'm going to glue them in. Just want to make them where they're sticking out on the side, kind of facing forward. Pull them back out and we're going to glue the sock to the stick at the very top part. And then we're going to glue it inside the noodle for the body. And you're going to glue all of them in exactly the same way. Just pull each one of the legs out and then get them glued in. Next, I'm going to make them a little vest. I'm cutting a fabric that's 7.5 by 2 inches. This is just some red fleece. And then I'm taking some of that same trim. I'm going to cut it at 1/4 of an inch. And I'm going to cut enough to go all the way around that red vest. Because we are just making a vest, so it's going to be open in the front. And then we're going to start on one side and glue this one in. And then we're going to curve around the top part and glue it all the way around. Just kind of put it into the corner and glue it in. And you're going to go all the way across and then down the opposite side, and then we'll glue the bottom part just over the top of all of it. And then trim any excess off. And then just go ahead and put the other one down at the bottom. And you're just going to overlap it on both sides. And you want to make sure that you don't see any of the red sticking out. So get close to the edge as you can. Okay, then to attach it, I'm just going to find my middle point, come straight down his back, attach it to the back, and then glue all the way around to the front. And it'll be open in the front because it is a vest. And honestly, do it this way so that you make sure that you can get it slim enough to go between the legs. Don't try to do this first and then put the legs in because you might have an overlap. Okay, then I just cut a piece of fleece about 3/4 of an inch wide, and I'm just wrapping it around his neck for a scarf. And then I'm going to cut the ends out of it a little bit to make it frayed. To finish him off, I just cut a piece of craft foam into the shape of a tongue. It's probably about 3/4 of an inch long, and I'm just going to glue it right to the side. Hey, this one was super fun to make. I hope it inspires you to get out there and make something too. If you like these kind of videos, be sure and give me a like, subscribe, and ring that bell to be notified when I have a new video upload. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if nobody's told you today, you're awesome. See you next time. Thanks for watching.